Welcome to another episode of the Uncensored Philly Sports Podcast. Did you miss me? It's like, no, I was out of town for a little bit, but Sixers Celtics is a disappointing game. I see it's a lot of people overreacting in the comments section. Oh, we can't beat Boston. Oh, we never going to. There's no need to Sergeant Bass or SS Bass. Oh, I might as well chill out to the playoffs. Come on, bro. It was the second night of a back-to-back. I mean, they just beat us. I mean, I know they didn't have two of their guys playing, but okay, we just beat them a couple days ago. They beat us, and we was on the back-to-back after playing against a tough Indiana team last night. I feel like that in-season tournament stuff. I think if it wasn't for the fact that Tuesday night game, last night game was that, I think Embiid probably would have set. I don't think they would have played Embiid back right back against Indiana. So, but that being said, I mean, it's a game. They won. We won. We lost 2 straight now. We better come out and put the smackdown on Atlanta Saturday.
Yeah, the boy didn't beat us goofy, man. He do goofy things all the time. It's like
who?
Embiid. Okay. Embiid he's silly, man. It's like when teams get physical, he seems to disappear. And all of a sudden he get real sloppy with it. It's like that physicalness of teams, and that's what they learn. That's how teams know how to beat the Sixers. Play us physical. If you play us physical, we unravel. And then the boy Rocco. I forgot why I never liked him until I started seeing him today. I was like, oh yeah, that's why I didn't like the ball. Bro, I mean, he first of all he's washed, and he given all this playing time. I mean, I don't like him. We miss Batum. I know everybody kept saying we miss Kelly Oubre, but we miss Batum too. He only been with us for maybe 5.
How about games. That? I forgot about him.
So that's what I say. I don't know what he's dealing with his family, but that's personal. This is business. We need him here.
And, no, stop that. Hopefully everything works out with his family. Man, I don't care who it is. Family come first.
I mean, I'm just saying we needed him here.
Yeah, but I mean, we already know if we go against Boston, we need all hands on deck.
Yeah, we can't. First of all, this team is the way it's constructed is not going to be. We can't beat them like this.
I don't agree with that.
I agree with it. You seen it?
I'm sure you do because it's your state. You saying you seen it? We did not have Oubre. We did not have Batum. Two defensive wings. Two defensive wings that we seen. Okay. Well, if that's the case, you don't need watching any sport. So did you watch the Eagles? Did you watch the Eagles' first Super Bowl they won? Listen. Yeah, but you've seen the story plenty of time. It ain't stopping you from watching Donovan McNabb fizz out in the playoffs. Stop talking to him.
Boston has Embiid's number, especially when they got Horford. Horford ain't start all year.
They had our number. They had his number the first game
because they didn't start Horford.
They had his number the first game.
At the moment, and first of all, Boston was coming off a back-to-back anyway. So when we played them the first time, and then we on a back-to-back. So I mean, really, are we any better than Boston?
Well, I'm not saying we are, but I'm not panicking and saying we can't beat them.
Derek White and Drew Holiday dominate. They too physical against Maxey and whoever back there, Melton. They're more physical.
Melton was cooking. What you talking about?
Melton was cooking, but they made sure Maxey didn't get comfortable. They made him very comfortable the entire. He finished with 20 points, and then B finished with 18 points. Then he got that last minute layup just to get 20. But no, and I'm done.
So now you're gonna take it. So now you're gonna take his 2 points away.
I mean, that was not a real gimmick. The game was
listen.
over.
In all honesty, I'm not trying to defend Embiid. If you're going to be the guy on the team, no, I'm not. But we all know he's not good in back-to-backs. That's why he never plays them. He never plays back-to-backs, and that's on him. You got to have your conditioning up that if you're going to be that guy in a situation like this, you should be able to man up and play back-to-back. I don't want to see you tired in the second quarter. So I am ripping Embiid for that.
I know,
absolutely. But that being said, in the playoffs and anything else. How often is somebody playing back-to-back nights?
He gets destroyed in the playoffs by Boston. Whenever he gets Boston.
So when he averaged 30 points a game, against Boston,
it doesn't matter. It's sloppy. It's turnovers. It's sloppy. First of all, you even know that he played terrible in that first. Forget the Boston series. Look at the Brooklyn series. The Brooklyn series, he stunk it up. Didn't even make it out the entire first
I
series.
can't even talk to you. You talking? You about to make me use
What?
words that we
You
ain't supposed to
you
use.
defended?
He put 5 people around him and dared everybody else to shoot. That's why everybody else shot the gym out against Brooklyn. What are you talking about?
Jim, listen, he's a Embiid is
You're right.
Embiid.
You're right. You know what? You're right. Like I said, I'll reiterate. Like I said before the season, for all y'all people like that, off of one game you want to panic. I hope we trade Embiid to New York and you get Julius Randle and you see what Julius Randle running around as your other superstar going to be.
We don't want Julius Randle. We want Embiid
no, that's what you're going to
be
get.
a superstar.
No,
we want
no. I hope for people like you sake they trade him at some point and you get stuck here looking at that. And then we're going to be talking about how hype Springer is. I like Springer though, by the way. I don't see him as being no superstar. But then y'all be hyping up Springer. Springer the next Maxey. We about to have 2 Maxies.
Yeah,
I'm not trying to be optimistic, Bass. I don't need to be. What is our record? 8-3?
Yeah.
And we lost to 2 in a row. And we lost. Okay, 2 in a row on a back-to-back.
Because it's the silly things that we do, like even allowing TJ McConnell to completely turns the tenure of the game. Well, we ended up losing last night's game, and then he played as well the first time. Like, why are you letting TJ McConnell have an impact on a game? Why he did that 2 games in a row, end up winning the game yesterday, and it's
have you seen how TJ plays in Indiana? He does that often.
But why? First of all, no, he don't. He wasn't even playing. He had like 4 DMPs this year. But when he got with the Sixers, all of a sudden he dominates because he's physical. Our problem is physical players.
Down. So now TJ McConnell dominated Maxey. How much did Maxey score that game?
No, it's not even. I'm not saying Maxey.
How much did Maxey score that game?
He was beating up Embiid, stripping him. Every time Embiid put the ball down, stripping him.
Okay, so how much did Maxey? Because you were saying Maxey too small and he's not physical enough. How much did Maxey have against McConnell and them?
27 yesterday.
I don't know. No, I ain't talking about yesterday. You know what game I'm talking about.
No, you said how much he had against McConnell. He had 27.
Mm-hmm.
And then
that's what I'm saying. See, y'all. That's what get me with the sometime. I get it. Every game ain't like this. Ain't like football. Football, every game matters so much. You talking about one game in the middle of a season where they look depleted. They looked. Early on in the game, I thought Embiid looked tired, and it irritated me because I don't care. You playing back to back. You shouldn't come out winded. If your body's a little sore, that's different. You shouldn't come out where you gasping for air because you'd have had enough time to rest that part of your body. But the muscles and stuff I could see being sore. But he came out and was winded early, and it irritated me.
Now tell me this. Man said no, can't give Embiid any excuses. You can't.
I just said I didn't give an excuse.
It says teacher got games and Springer shit got more minutes. I totally agree with that. I don't know. Nick Nurse, this great X's and O's in-game adjustments. He saw that Springer was cooking. There was a certain lineup when they had Springer, Maxey, and PJ out there. That lineup was working. That lineup was definitely
you do know that lineup was in there against Boston's backups too, right?
It doesn't matter, but
it do matter because when Tatum came back in the game, they settled that down.
And that's why I keep saying that we need to upgrade. We need to make a trade. We need somebody that's going to be at least defender. Nobody not skilled. Nobody on our team. Think about the people that we're going to play. Y'all keep thinking about these little bummy nasty these teams that we're going to end up playing. Like we're going to beat a Charlotte and then Atlanta. We're going to beat them little games. But I'm talking about when the playoffs start, we need to have players who are going to be able to defend Jason Tatum, Jaylen Brown, who did not even play, and then
Oubre and Batum can't do that.
I don't know.
Why can't
Jason Tatum?
Oubre did it the first time.
And what happened to this big old Tobias is the great defender on Tatum? Remember that's what you used to say.
Hey, he did defend him. He did defend him outstanding in that series. Yes, he did. See, that's what I'm saying. You just dismiss. I get it. I understand people upset because it's Boston and we should have won. It was back to back. We lost a game to Boston back to back at home, which makes it worse. But now all of a sudden, we got to make a trade. When just a couple of days ago, it was like, yeah, we might as well wait to the deadline to get to now because of 2 losses. We got to make a trade. We got to build a team up.
I said we need to make one. You're the one that said, are you comfortable with this team? And what's this? Matree
Yeah, I'm
Frazier.
comfortable with it. And X-Man, you're right. They don't ever want to look at the numbers that Embiid averages against Horford. That don't matter.
It doesn't matter. You saw what Horford did today. You saw what he did today.
Yeah, I saw Horford playing excellent defense, and I saw the help come down.
Playing
That's why when he threw the passes out, and nobody was hitting shots, and that stretch,
and then that's when Embiid
in
just
the third
started
and fourth,
falling all
nobody
over
was
the
hitting
place.
open shots.
Maybe OG and Anunoby may be a good fit. I wouldn't. We definitely need to make a move though. We got to make a move. We need somebody who's not going to be for some reason like
Get
everybody
that
loves
super chat, Tom.
everybody loves Tyrese, but sometimes I feel Tyrese becomes passive. Like I think after he got that 15-point game, he almost feel like I can't be too dominant anymore. I want everybody to get the love. But if you want to be a superstar, you got to be. You don't care. You got to get the numbers. It's about the win.
Mm-hmm.
I'm getting feedback from you.
From me? I didn't do nothing different.
Okay.
Well, Lester said, "Told y'all getting hype about Maxey not happening." So Maxey just had 50 points the other night, and then he came back with what? What he had tonight?
But the last two games he been deferring. Like somebody even wrote that, like Tyrese deferring.
Maxey coming into this game, he averaged 28 points a game. But now you're saying it was just like so now because he had a bad game or off game, now all of a sudden it was all hype. Okay.
No, it's not. I believe in Max. What I'm saying is, I think he just a real humble, modest kid. Like he just don't want to. You got to be dominant every game.
Lester also said, appreciate it, Lester. Adam Silver got us right back where he wanted us. A one-star team struggling to get the 8 seed. I don't think it's any way we dropping to no 8 seed. So far, what we played? What is 10 games now? We played the Bucks, Indiana twice,
11.
Boston twice. It's 11.
So we
okay, Bucks.
So we 1-2 against the elites because the only people that really count is the Bucks.
How we 1-2? Stop. So you don't think Indiana is playing it better than Milwaukee right now? You putting Milwaukee over Indiana right now?
I mean, in the final grand scheme of things, yeah, I'm still gonna choose. If I had to choose between two teams, I'm gonna take the Bucks. So I'm definitely gonna take the Bucks over the Pacers. Like right now, they might be low. They might be playing well, but come on, Giannis and I'm gonna take Giannis and Dame all day long.
Okay. I hear you. I don't get caught up in what people was beforehand or what they were supposed to be coming in and stuff like that. But we'll see. I'm still not impressed by the Bucks as much. They won the night. I think they won the night. Maybe they need to sit Giannis. Giannis didn't play and Dame went off. Giannis is in the way. Yeah. Let's highlight the Bucks. Tell them let's trade us Giannis because Giannis stinks. He didn't play in the Bucks one without him.
I trade Embiid for Giannis straight up.
No. They're not going to trade us that. They don't want to give us
that.
No,
I'm saying that's what we should do. Well, so Sergeant Bass said somebody need to I thought he said
Pacers will not be 10 games under 500 by the All-Star break.
So Sergeant Bass said somebody need to
What's up? Oh, my bad.
Pacers will not.
Hello.
Yeah.
Do y'all hear me? Am I here in the building? First of all, I wasn't going. I'm tired. I was about to go to bed. I wasn't going to come in at night, and I heard foolishness. So I had to come in. Lester, what's up? He said guaranteed B forced to trade. This is his last season. It's too much panic. It's too much panic going on in here. First of all, way too much panic. Tim is panicking. People in the comment section. Maxey took 19 shots today. And we talking about he not a star, he not aggressive. He took 19 shots, not including his free throw shots. And he was just off. He was 40%. At a certain point, you don't want to do gunning just to gun. Like this is what y'all saying. Like you got other dudes on the team who can score. Joel Embiid is one of them, even though he wasn't playing that well tonight. Melton was actually playing pretty decent. Springer was playing pretty decent. Tobias Harris early on was playing decent. He kind of disappeared.
Fourth quarter, he stunk.
He kind of disappeared. But my thing is, y'all panicking. Max was just off. Didn't he? How much he have against Boston in the last game? We was praising him and how much he did, and then the Indiana game he had 50 and
He
all that.
came in the game
We just
averaging
praised
28 points a
in
game.
one game. It's 82 games in the season. RELAX. Relax. Maxey is who he is. Maxey is him. I'm not. He made this progression continually throughout his career, and he's going to do it this year still. He had one bad game, and he had 20. He had 20 points. He was just off. It wasn't. I mean, now he got the 50. We expect 35, 40 every night. It's not going to happen. LeBron ain't going to give you that. Jordan ain't going to give you that.
Jordan did. AI gave. AI did.
At times, but AI ain't played with Joel Embiid. AI was the main dude who scored, and AI shot a 40% field.
But he didn't matter. He still get you
for a career. And guess what?
He still got you 30.
And guess what? What he got? How many rings he got for it? We looking to build something for Maxey to get some rings. Maxey's trying to play the basketball the way basketball is supposed to be played, and we gonna win because he's gonna do it. Maxey's too small and get that. Maxey's too small, gonna get stuff by the good teams. Listen, they said AI was too small. This is the stuff I
you just gave.
But wait. Hold on, real quick. Take a breath. So okay. He won't get stuff by the good teams.
I got to put my charger in anyway. Hold on.
Was not the Bucks a good team? Didn't Maxey go off against the Bucks the first game of the season? Didn't he have a good game against Boston the last time they played? Didn't he have a good game against Indiana? So where is it that all of a sudden against these good teams he's not going to be able to play? Like, stop! Come on, man. Stop panicking, please.
Do you understand? Derek White and Drew Holiday, that backcourt is ferocious. They are dominant. We're gonna need.
They ain't dominating nothing in the first game.
And that was the first game of the season. Now you talking about being
how we didn't play it in the first game of the season. What you talking about?
That literally was the first game. Oh no, that was the Bucks.
No, the Bucks was the first game of the season.
Y'all don't understand.
Okay, find another point. Okay.
No. What I'm saying is, y'all gotta look at this in its totality. You seen this story. You have a series. We've never beaten Boston in a series since Joel's been here. Al Horford has dominated Joel, and it's no different than what he's done in the past that he did today. So we know this is what we're going to get in a series involving Joel Embiid and Al Horford. So now you got that. In order for us to win a series, we got to have great players, very good players that's going to be able to score, that's going to cancel out what's going to happen when Joel play against Al Horford. It's fact.
Okay.
We've seen it already.
I'm not feeding into this foolishness, y'all guys. Listen, y'all just sit there and wait. And it's all right. I'm fine with that's your opinion. That's your opinion. But
it's real.
All this, you just the Sixers is the number 1 seed. We gonna be the number 1 seed. I told you. Now I did like 2 games. We can't do it as is. Like, come on, bro.
You've seen it though. Come on. You've seen.
Then don't get so hyped up when we winning. Don't get so hyped up when we win. Now you want to be walking around, woe was us.
No, what I'm saying is, even though we're playing well, what I'm saying is it's important that Morey examine his team and make a move. We need somebody that's going to be strong, that's going to be able to score, and then is not going to have a contest when they get the basketball. I'm telling you, we've seen it too often. The moment teams get physical with us, we drop down. Everybody drops down at least 5 or 6 points a game. From Joel to Embiid to Tobias, Joel, Maxey, Tobias, they all drop down points.
Thanks, Bernard. He says, fellas, they put a wall in front of Maxey. Because of that, other people got shots. Maxey needs Oubre in the lineup. I agree with you. I think that they put a lineup saying they was like anybody's going to beat us except for beating Maxey. And they made sure that they threw defenses toward them. And that's when Melton was hitting his shots and stuff, but then you know what I'm saying? We just started missing, and Boston started hitting everything. So they outshot us tonight. Their bench outshot us.
But here's another thing. Look at the defense, because defensively we struggled against them too. They was doing some very simple passes where they would penetrate and they would dish out. Rocco was all over the place. Like he the reason why we lost the game. To be honest with you, where everybody collapsing, and they know we're going to collapse. So instead of us collapsing and staying with our men, They drive and they dish right out open 3-pointers. Al Horford got us. Derek White got us.
So you don't notice the fact that, like I said, we were on the second game of a back-to-back. One of the first
It
things that's
doesn't
going to
mean
go
that
is
you're
your defense. Has
those
that
are
been the norm
intelligent.
for our team?
It's
Has
not.
it been the
It's not
norm for our team not to
no.
defend the 3-point well?
We would. That's the problem is those are defensive lapses. Those are lapses that
You're
they need
tired on
to
a
do.
back-to-back. You're not as
Come
crisp.
on.
But Norm McCoy says, fellas, they put a wall in front of Maxey because of the other people.
I read that. I just read that. I just read
shots.
We read it.
Oh,
We read it.
I thought y'all was arguing again, like y'all did last time when y'all almost missed the other super chat that made Ethan.
No, I didn't miss anything. I told him to put them up.
I had to tell y'all to say it, but that's neither here nor there. It was a lot of shots Maxey actually missed that he had clean looks at. One was early in the game when he blew past Holiday, and he just came up short on his floater. It was a constant pattern of him just missing some shots. I mean, it's a make or miss league, man. Sometimes you make it, make it. Sometimes you don't. It's just too much panic in here for me. It's one game, everybody, all the wheels is falling off the car and the ship is sinking and all this. Derek White was cooking. Al Horford was actually cooking. I can't stand Al Horford sometimes. Them threes, bro. He can hit them open threes except when he has a foot off the uniform. Everywhere else he can hit an open three except if he got a Sixers uniform on. But that's
he was a plant. He was a plant.
Such is life. Yeah, Tobias missed bunnies. We missed golden opportunities. I mean, how many times was he literally back in his game and then lapses on defense, missed easy shots? Maxey about to grab the rebound, bounces off his hands, goes out of bounds. Like I think at that point, we got like 3 or 4 points or something. Like it was just plays like that. This game it's just too much panic. It's early in the season. We got a couple wins. It's coming off a back-to-back. We beat Boston already. I agree with Wayne. Indiana is a top team in the East. They're playing like one so far. We talked about how deep they was, how much talent they have. They're going to be one of those up-and-coming teams. We beat that team. So, I mean, it was what it was. But I'm not, and it's not excuses, Phil. It's what happened. I'm telling you what happened in the game. It's not an excuse. It's fact. Okay, did everything I say not happen? Or excuses is you trying to go in and maybe deep dive into why, which is sometimes legitimate too. But I'm telling you what happened. So if y'all want to panic, then panic. I mean, you
know what the real difference in this game?
You
know the difference in this game was looking at the stat sheet. The field goal percentage was Sixers 45, Boston 47. The 3-point percentage was 36, 36. Everything pretty much was even, except the fact that Boston put up 53 pointers and we only put up 30.
And we missed a lot.
That's where the difference came.
What was our percentage on threes?
It was the same. Ours was 36.7. Theirs was 36.
We missed it. I should have been better than that. We had so many open looks that we missed.
That's what I'm saying. We had looks that we passed up on and didn't shoot.
Joel was a minus 25 in this game. That's you all we need to know.
Hey, X-Men, they are crying for nothing. That's what I'm trying to say. It's a whole. Don't worry. X-Men. Maxey going to have a 35, 40-point game probably sometime. What's today?
Against the Charlotte Hornets.
Probably sometime next week, and everybody will be back on a bandwagon. We're going to be great, and this, that, and the third. It's the circle of Sixers life, and I understand Philadelphians want instant gratification and constant gratification. But we see Jalen Hurts and the Eagles rolling into the crazy years back to back. We see the Phillies going to the World Series one year, getting right to the playoffs the next year. So we expect this greatness every single night. And the reality is it ain't going to happen. The reality ain't going to happen. You know what I mean? So if you watch enough sports, and y'all know, most of y'all on here watch sports all your life, different varieties of sports, and y'all understand that sometimes you eat the bear and sometimes the bear eats you. Tonight, the bear got the best of us in this situation. When it came to a lot of our players that should have made some shots.
So who got it yesterday? Because this is the mirror got us today.
I'm sorry.
Who got it yesterday?
Halliburton. Halliburton did what Maxey did to them. He did back to us. He got off. We told you. Listen, Ethan has been telling us about Halliburton for quite some time, and I finally wisened up and said, you know what? He on to something with this dude. This dude could ball. I don't care what X-Man says in the comments. He said Halliburton trashed us last night. He went off. He hardly didn't miss a shot. He dropped, 17 assists, something like that. He had a masterpiece of a game, and that's why they won. Tonight we come back off the back-to-back. Boston as a team plays better than we did. Our team, a lot of open shots we missed.
We do.
Patrick Beverley is kind of irritating me because he's missing some open shots that he should be knocking down. He's a 37% career three-point shooter, and he's missing some stuff that's kind of surprised me a little bit. But nonetheless, he missed them. That's what it is. We took that L tonight. I'm not overly.
Listen, first of all, I don't think any of us in here. I might just say something about nothing wrong with critiquing somebody something when they lose. There's nothing wrong with it, and absolutely. But to critique somebody is saying, yeah, he got to do better than that. He has to be in better shape than that. Here, which I've said, and Tim's critique Embiid. We critique him, but for everybody want to come here, I told you he's trash. We can't do nothing with him here. We go like, come on. And now you sound like emotional shit. I'm sorry. Baby.
Who they saying is trash? Who they saying B trash?
I can't faces.
I mean, who they saying B? You saying B trash?
No, but just say like we told you this is what it's going to be. We can't beat them with Embiid, and Tim leading the charge. All the B haters.
Tim loves this moment where he doesn't look good and we lose. He loves this moment, but the whole year, I mean, we 8-3, so I mean, we still comfortably sitting in a nice position. I'm not mad. X-Man, he said if you put a body on Halliburton like Pat Bev, do this average. Yeah. Why don't you tell Pat Bev to do that to TJ McConnell? Because he was running around the other game like he was you would have thought he was John Stockton or something, the way he was juking everybody out their shoes and throwing pump fakes and had Covington and Pat Bev and everybody was jumping out their socks for some odd reason. He not stopping no Halliburton, bro. Pat Bev is a good defender. He's aggressive. Halliburton is another level right now. He's playing some serious ball. He's far beyond average. Ain't no average player in the NBA average, and he's leading the league in assists right now. He probably will lead the league in assists when the season's over.
I said Wayne corrected me. I said it was the Bucks. All right. So is that fine? It was correct.
Brandon Clark said, I don't want to overreact, but we've seen this before with Embiid.
Exactly.
Boston does know how to play Embiid pretty well. What did he have against Boston last time when we beat him? What was his stat line? Because I know he had a better game than that. So,
but you do realize, like, even Boston, like he was getting the best of Boston last year in the playoffs, but then Boston made the adjustment and went with that tall lineup. When they went with the tall lineup, that's when everything went haywire.
Oh, you mean when they left your boy PJ Tucker wide open and he refused to shoot it?
No, I'm just saying when they know how to play. Like you saw, Al Horford be getting B shot on the way up. Like he be like, get out of here. Like he knows how to play him. He is in his back pocket. That's his son.
Play by play with. Oh, thank you, Lester Diamond. You should trade B for Pixie Bill the right way. It's over. I think this is Tim contributing to our own.
What's the right way to rebuild?
That's Tim. That got to be Tim Burner.
But it was a very interesting thought.
Play by play with JJ. I think he's saying B had 30 and 10. Wayne, look that up. Let's somebody get on that stats what he had against Boston the last game he played, because I don't remember hearing all this B slander with Boston's the B stopper and all this stuff like that. So was it 30 and 10? It probably was. But now he had a bad game and all of a sudden it's the same old thing. But I didn't hear, y'all when we won. But Springer did hoop, solving the race problem. STR, that's what I'm gonna start calling you. Your name too long. STR, Springer did hoop, and I heard Tim mention that lineup where they played pretty well with Springer in the game. Yeah. I think you want to see more Springer as we go throughout this year. I think this was.
Wait a minute, let me correct something real quick because somebody keeps saying Embiid averages 26 points a game against Boston. No, it's 28 points and 12 rebounds. That's what, and 3.8 assists. That's what he averages against Boston.
What is his win percentage against Boston? That's what's more important.
What you mean team versus team? This year is 1-1.
No, I said it was a future past. I'm talking about the past. Matter of fact, playoffs. Give me the playoffs. When has Embiid ever beat Boston in the playoffs?
Norm B, don't hate on that man super chat. 189 might be all he could do. I'm not mad at him.
I appreciate any super chat.
Yeah, whatever you want to contribute, as long as it's above $1. Don't do nothing change. If you start doing change, remember that video with the homeless dude threw the change back at the board for getting change? No, I'm not. I'm playing. Whatever you can do.
When he come to America, change is nice, but we rather the money that fools.
But what again, everybody calm down. I've been a voice of reason on this pod for quite some time. And I've been pretty good with my predictions about the Sixers except the year Ben Simmons completely melted down. I thought we was going to beat Atlanta. That still sits a little bit in my crawl, if you will. I still can't get over that.
Okay, Quest.
However, go ahead. We say it's too early either way, so I can't get hyped right now. But Tim is right. What exactly is Tim right about? Let's be clear about what Tim, because Tim has a track record of being wrong. Remember the Ben Simmons saga when he was all on Ben Simmons? Remember how him and I just used Tim in this instance. He wanted Morey to trade. He wanted Morey to hold on to Ben and trade for somebody like Harden and trades like Halliburton.
You really just want to lie for everybody.
No. I'm not lying.
Lie right now.
You kept saying that you needed a big time star. When me and Ethan was proposing other trades, it wasn't enough for you. You called those trades pennies on the dollar. That's not a lie. That's confirmed on the podcast.
They ain't called it pennies on the dollar.
No,
you don't say pennies on the dollar. That's your terminology sitting in corporate America.
Thank you. Thank you.
When I said, and I've always been very clear, I said there was no need to trade for James Harden because he was going to come to us in the summer as a free agent anyway. So
I don't care about any of that. We are where we are with it right now, so it don't. I said, you still don't know if Maxey and Halliburton would have meshed right. You don't know.
Redman asked me.
First of all, we need right now. We could really use him right now. We really could use it.
We still need this. I still think we need one trade away from a solid piece to really put us in that catbird seat. Redman, he said, Ephraim, the toughest question tonight. Would you trade Embiid and Maxey for your boy Steph Curry right now?
No,
absolutely. Steph Curry's a game changer. Curry's a game changer, bro. He's a different type of animal. Maxey and Embiid are great players. Steph Curry is a historically top 5 or top 10, arguably top 5 greatest player of all time.
He's there right now.
Yes, right now. The numbers he's put up is incredible. He's not. Listen, I'm going to.
He didn't hurt himself trying to carry the team on his back.
He did. He hurt his knee. Speaking of Golden State, real quick, let's pivot on this topic because the Sixers are going to be okay, and we'll be back here in a couple nights. Who the next game we play before we switch topics for the Sixers? Who we play next?
I think somebody said Atlanta. I'm not sure.
Atlanta Saturday. I don't know if that's the next game though.
Let me check the schedule here. Tonight, Thursday, Friday.
Friday is the Hawks. And then we play the Nets Sunday.
So Friday the Hawks. Okay.
Tuesday.
All right. We good. Yeah, six is gonna be good. We're gonna be all right. What y'all think about Draymond to choke out the WWE, grabbing up the bull by the neck? You know he got 5 games, by the way, 5-game suspension. Do y'all think that was? You think that was good? Too little, too harsh, or what?
I think it's about fair. I think it's about fair because he's had too many disciplinary actions. His antics were. He could have hurt the ball like that. You know what I'm saying? I don't think he was choking him like that. That boy's 7 foot something. He had him bent like a pretzel. He could have snapped anything on that bony ball, man. Like, just chill. He's just being extra.
Yeah, Tim.
It was entertaining. That's Draymond. I expect that from Draymond. So I'm not angry or anything. It's just wrestling on the court. That's all. I ain't mad. It was fun. It's entertainment.
Do you think the 5-game suspension is too much, too little, or what?
If you want to suspend them, fine. But my only thing is I'm a little different. I just feel that whatever the money goes, it should go to the players. It shouldn't go back to the owners.
Mind your business, Charlie.
Like he's losing. They say he's losing about $750,000 for being out for those 5 games, and it goes back to the owners.
$150,000.
$750,000.
700. Wow. In 5 games, that's what he's losing.
5 games, that's what he's losing. Yeah,
750,000. God, I mean, listen, I think I probably would have gave him 2 or 3. Somebody in the chokehold is doing a little too much, and it wasn't like a passive chokehold. Like if you, I saw the video up close. He actually he was like just like he was really trying to choke this ball out. Yeah. So that was a bit much. I say 5 games is cool, but Draymond got to calm down. He got to calm down.
He another one of them fake tough guys in the NBA.
No, I don't think he's a fake tough guy.
He a fake tough guy. Ask Tristan Thompson how real he is. All that trash he was talking to Tristan Thompson, and then when Tristan met him in the club and said, "What's up?" He's, that's basketball, brother. I ain't mean to offend you, nothing. Let's dance. Like I don't want to hear that. Drake, he punching fool in the face. He going after he attacked Rudy Gobert from behind, chokehold, and he like Draymond, don't get out of here. Fake tough dude. I can't stand no fake.
I don't think he's a fake tough guy. I think he about the business.
I'm not gonna say a fake tough guy, but he's also self-aware. You know the people that you can't beat. So in certain fights you ain't gonna pick when you know it's gonna be a legit battle.
You may not pick, but if they come at you, you're not just gonna sit there and take it even.
But
you ain't gonna back down. A real thug dude is not gonna get back down in the club. Somebody say, "What's all that rap?" They ain't gonna start shooting.
Nobody said he a real thug. Nobody said he a real thug. I think he's somewhere in the middle between a fake tough guy and a real thug. He's hovering over in the middle somewhere. But
he probably grew up in middle class suburban America.
He probably got in the outskirts or somewhere. Where he from, like Chicago or something? He probably grew up on the outskirts somewhere, something like that. I don't even know where. I know he went to Michigan though, so did he maybe in that area?
Hey Charlie, stop asking too many questions about Oubre, bro.
Listen, that's another thing.
As long as it ain't no charges pressed on nobody, let that man hell up and get back in. I don't care. They ain't got no video footage or nothing.
All right.
That's a little. I mean,
leave it alone.
I'm concerned not about necessarily what happened. I'm hoping not. I'm hoping he's not lying.
What's going on with Oubre?
What's that?
What's the background? What's the most recent thing that happened with Oubre?
But the most recent thing was
the latest.
But before he got injured, he was spotted with the White House. Like, no, let me stop. I'm not going to do that. I'm playing around. Listen, the White did this to himself. But I'm not going to mix Oubre up in that.
Oubre ain't do that to himself.
I am concerned. The injuries from the hospital picture look pretty bad. I thought it might just a little bit of banged up, but he looked like he had a broke arm. They saying he got a fractured rib. I didn't hear the broke arm mentioned in the injury report, but it looked like his arm was all, wrapped up in a cast or something. Like he actually broke his arm, and it's his shooting arm. It's his left arm is dead. I'm sorry.
This is Kelly Oubre
Jr. Something domestic.
The cops said they think it's domestic. They don't have. There's no footage of Kelly Oubre getting hit by a car, right? The initial story was that he got hit by a car, and it was hit by the mirror of the car, and he suffered some damages, including a broken rib.
So why you don't think that could have happened?
There's no footage. Like everybody got the camera, and all they don't.
Okay, so now everybody just make up their opinion as to what happened. How about maybe that was it was. Maybe it was domestic. Maybe it was the chick that ran him over because he did some dirt.
No, listen. Again, Sergeant Bass. I'm actually just joking about. I'm not overly concerned what happened as long as it's not nothing legal that's going to get him in trouble. When I saw the pictures, I was just more concerned about his injury. That's his shooting arm that looked like it got broke. If he comes back in a couple weeks?
Kimberly Davis said that picture of him in the hospital was from an injury in January.
Oh, Kim, what's going on?
What's up, Kim? Shout out. Thanks for watching the show. Okay, I hope that's the case. Then if that's the case, then it puts me a little bit more at ease because I don't like seeing that his shooting arm is affected. That concerns me very much. But if that picture is a cat picture from earlier, hey, I'm good.
Wait, hey, Lester, is that where he was when he got hit? Was Was he down
It's about
13?
to take a whole spin. It's about to take a spin.
Oh no, I'm talking. Oh no.
Is that
Okay.
why he wasn't getting signed? No, man. No.
D'Angelo Abdul
The
the
blue
star
oyster.
said, Abdul, I'm gonna just call you the star because y'all names getting too long.
Man.
He says he ain't never gonna be the same. That's what
That's 27.
That's what I'm concerned about. That not necessarily long term. I'm just talking about like for this year. Because when you get certain injuries and all that, sometimes you got to work your way back. You get hit, it hurt for a while. When it rained, it hurt. You start getting them old arthritis type injuries. I don't know. I don't want nothing to mess up what possibly could be a nice run.
But they said it might be domestic, or it could have been like maybe owe somebody some money and they collect it.
Tell me,
TMZ type dude. They say they don't got video footage of him get hit with a car. Also, he got the foil hat in the background and everything else.
Maybe
got like 4 TMZ videos running.
Remember Sweet Daddy from Good Times
on Twitter.
The goons. Who knows?
See, Sergeant Badge, you're not going to accuse us of doing too much and then talk about Oubre might be a blade. I don't know. I don't know what's going on in this man's personal life. I have no idea. Hopefully,
the White House just stay out of his bedroom.
See, the scary part is, didn't Dwight say that? The scary thing is where people let their personal, private lives spill over into their careers and can harm us as paying customers of the product. I don't want my product harmed. All right,
that's what Batum is doing to us right now. I don't know.
How did he get hurt?
Because he's been away dealing with personal issues the last 2 games.
Oh, that's what it's been.
His wife probably said, "I'm not moving from California to Philadelphia in the middle of the winter." But and he's trying to get out of here.
Then he got to charge into the game and just find somebody else. I mean,
see, here you go. I hope your wife watching this show too.
I mean, that's very possible. That's one thing. I mean, we kind of look at these dudes in a vacuum as regards on the court, but they got a lot of issues going on, or could have a lot of issues going on behind the scenes. This is why I like Maxey. Maxey looked like he ain't messing with nobody right now. It's just him, his mom, dad, and he living with his uncle. And that's all he's doing is hooping right now. He's focused on the mission. The mission is to secure wins and the bag. This is the mission right now for Maxey. That's what he got to let us do. He's staying focused right now. Hopefully he don't get no Jezebel trying to creep up in his DMs and all this kind of stuff. Instagram thoughts is they vicious. They vicious. Leave Maxey alone. Maxey going to have to do what LeBron did. Remember how LeBron ran down the escalators the wrong way? That's what Maxey going to have to start doing. He going to have to start running down the escalators the wrong way with chicks chasing.
Hey, Bootzilla, I'm not going to necessarily disagree with you with anything you're saying. I mean, at this point, if that's the situation, if it's about his wife not coming, because I thought somebody said something before about his wife was unhappy, but that might have just been what she was. I think she was telling the Clippers off about it. But I mean, I kind of agree with you. That's part of the job. Even if it's like he just got to come over here and get an apartment, whatever. Until it's a tough call to make though when you're offended. So what do you do? Retire? You know what I'm saying, to make your wife happy, or do you leave her and then hope, you know what I'm saying, somebody ain't giving you a Steve Harvey treatment? Like,
they said they got TMZ released the pictures. Down,
take care of the wife.
TMZ obtained footage of Kelly Oubre just minutes after he was struck by a vehicle over the weekend.
Oh, so they got the real pics.
Yeah, he don't look like he that bad off.
Well, somebody just said that the pictures they had of him in the hospital was old pictures or something.
No, but Wayne said TMZ got some other pictures that they TMZ is like the Feds. They always got the.
No, I was saying because Tim said it wasn't. Hey, listen, he could just fly his wife out, but what if his kids is in school out there? You gonna take your kids out of the middle of school year and fly them out this way?
I would like Jordan Clarkson here.
And I ain't mad at his wife. Man, listen, I'm living in California. You gonna fly me out to Philly in the middle of the winter and come hit this weather after leaving California? Nah, I wouldn't either.
Oh, hold on. You saying that's we gotta delve into this a little bit.
What?
So you saying if you was his wife, you wouldn't come down to Philly with him?
No, she could stay in LA and just chill, let him go to work.
On the regular season,
suppose he wants her there.
You got to remember, 41 games out of the 82 season, he's not even going to be in Philly. He's going to be on the road, so it's not like she has to be there.
Yeah, but
A
see
lot of
now, but at least if she's in LA and he's in LA, they will see each other on those times when he's playing at home.
How many
He's
times
never going to be there now.
he gonna be home
You see,
41 games out of the year? He gonna be in Philly.
yeah, but Philly ain't home for them.
If real quick sidebar, Utah Jazz is trying to trade Jordan Clarkson. I would love Jordan Clarkson on this team. Maybe that might be the extra piece that we could use.
Off the bench.
Lester, my fault. We didn't give Lester his props. Tim, post that comment up one more time. What did he say? He said Oubre looked like him on the verge of a Dennis Rodman. He does. But let's get back to this. If she's not willing, if she's making a big stake, if he's telling her, because all right, let's just take the information we know. If he's handling domestic problems, and let's say hypothetically this is her that he's handling, that means he wants her to come and she's not willing. Because it's only a problem if he's saying, yo, I want you here. Because if she's saying I'm gonna stay and he's saying, hey, stay where you want, that's cool. I'll see you when I see you, then it wouldn't be a problem. So if it's a problem, then it's conflict between the two of them. If she's not willing to travel with this man and he's saying, I want you there and you my wife, that's a problem. I don't like that at all.
Okay, so get another wife, man. Chill. She know the deal. Somebody mentioned he been traded 5 times already. So if she don't know what it's like to be an NBA wife or a girlfriend, then that's her problem.
That's what I'm saying. So I mean, listen, I'm not saying I'm not condoning by no means divorce. Marriage is a beautiful
All I'm
union.
saying is,
Something has to be checked with that.
I'm pretty sure she was that kind of person when he met her, and this is the person he took on. That's why I kind of I heard somebody was calling him a simp, but I'm still not going to say we don't know what it is. See, this what I hate about this time, this era that we in right now. Everything had all right, like they say, it's a domestic. Domestic isn't what? Because before we always knew domestic to be something like the husband and his wife or something like that. But now they put all kind of subsections of everything on stuff now. I want to know what exactly is domestic.
Problems. Okay. Well, I'm taking it from a standpoint of just a general conversation. Let's take Batum out of this whole thing because you're right. We don't know what's going on, so that's a valid point. I'm just saying, hypothetically speaking, if your wife has a problem with traveling with you and you want her there, that's a problem, dog. That's not. I'm trying to word my words very carefully.
No, I hear what you're saying. If it's just them two, I agree with you. But do they have kids? Are they kids in school? It could be a situation where he like, well, we could have the kids go somewhere and stay here, and the kids don't want it, and the mom don't want to leave the kids.
He got to stop.
But I don't know. I don't know what his family makeup is, though. It might just be him and his wife.
He didn't even come right away when we made the trade. We let him stay a week to get his priorities and everything together. Then he gets here, he plays, and then he's leaving another 2 days.
Listen, I mean, I'm just, I don't know. And Wayne brings up a valid point. It might be something with the kids and schooling and they time and where they at and all that. But that is, to me, I agree with you, Eric. He said this is a very touchy subject with Batum. Yeah, and I don't know if this is what's happening with Batum. Wayne is right. I'm just saying, in general, this is probably something that many athletes probably run into, where the woman don't want to be uprooted and things like that. But again, like somebody said, this is what comes along with the territory. This is professional life of an athlete. You got to be ready to move when the boys say you got to move. So if he said, yo, I got traded, we in Utah now. Guess where she at? She in Utah now. You see when Danny Green said, he said, yo, we wasn't even done packing our bags yet. And they said they got traded. But guess who was there packing her bags with him? His wife. She just pulled up. He just set forward her and everybody came. That's the life of the business. Danny Green has made probably $70, $80 million in NBA, maybe more, possibly more. That's the life. All these traveling you get to do, all these nice coach bags you get to get, these leather boots, these exotic trips, you traveling all over the world. This comes at the expense of being married to an athlete. You got to eat that. I don't care what you say.
She's being selfish, to be honest with you. She knows his profession. He's at the tail end of his career. He's about 35, 36. It's almost over for the next 2 years. She being selfish. She needs to move on. She needs to get over it, or he needs to move on.
I mean, I get what everybody's saying because it would have me wonder like, well, why? If I'm like Ephraim said, if I'm saying come on, you come with me, and you're not, I understand. However, I also could understand if she's just like, I don't want to go to Philadelphia right now. I'm in a home in California. Why would I want to go to Arctic Philadelphia from California right now, where I know nobody? I'm basically just gonna be sitting in the house by myself because you're gonna be out traveling, going to games and stuff.
Yes,
I will say is if there's a child that's maybe sick at home, and then I would say, okay, maybe there's extenuating circumstances that maybe needs both parents there at the same time. I'll give them that, but even still, just charter a plane and get the whole family here. Get everybody need to be in Philadelphia. You can get yourself a nice.
So take the kids out of school and just bring them right on over. Uproot the kids out of school and everything. Just
exactly. The school year just started. They all right.
Joe Smith, somebody tell me
exactly. Look at Danny Green.
What Joe Smith said. Wife just gave Cameron a massage while talking about her husband. These chicks is wild. Did that really happen?
She really did do that.
First of all, but now this
Joe Smith's wife. We're doing now. We're at TMZ now. Go ahead.
I think we all can agree. What's the scripture say? You reap what you sow. You sowed a woman who was for the streets, so you reap that. Like you get what you knew you was going to get. She told you who she was. You knew who she was. So anything that she does based on who you knew she was is your fault. Don't be mad. Like you can't be mad.
But that was a slime ball. That was real. He should have did that.
No, she shouldn't have did it. I agree. But you can't be mad in it. But this is why you try to tell boys all the time, yo, be very careful. You align yourself.
What's the saying? What's the saying they say? Can't turn the hoe into a housewife or something like that.
I mean,
I'm not saying anybody is anything, but I'm just saying it. That's a saying I remember hearing all the time in the 80s and
90s. Let's use a little bit more watered down phrase. The family show. You can't turn
a garden tool into a domestic.
You can't turn a loose woman into a respectable woman.
I like the one housewife better.
I mean, like I said, for the audience, please. For the audience.
Yo, I did.
The audience, y'all here talking about some bleep them kids and wife and do whatever. Now you talking about for the audience. Y'all talking about cut his wife to the streets, divorce and everything else because she don't want to.
I never said nothing about divorce nobody's wife for the streets. Don't get personal. Don't get mad. I didn't ever say nothing about taking nobody, leaving nobody's wife. I said I don't.
I said she for the streets.
I said she needs to be on for the ride. That's all I said. I never said nothing about divorcing and leaving her or anything like that. But
you started by saying, I usually don't condone divorce. You went on to make your point.
No, I never said. I said I don't condone divorce. I'm not saying you should leave.
I know. You said I normally don't condone divorce. See, that's why you see Tim Kids must have heard what he said. Didn't one of them just try to hit you in the head or something?
No, that's the guy had James Harden called Maury. He said, "Hey, big head." It's like no.
I was about to say that experiment ain't working. That experiment ain't working over there either. But yeah, listen. Really uncensored red tables on you, right? Bash, y'all need more of this because it's some people who make some very bad mistakes by making bad decisions.
Yeah, that's
right? Sometimes
we're gonna wrap this thing up, y'all.
That's all right.
But we'll be back after this is the red table talk. That's
for men. Red table talk for men.
For men.
Well, it's bald heads.
Speaking of Will, why?
Well, don't get me started. Please don't get me started.
Well, listen, like, comment, and subscribe. Hit that notification bell. We're gonna catch you on the next podcast. We out.
Deuces.
Poor Will.
He said Maury took the